January with Cindy and Pastor Alan teaching and Pastor Phil, we've all kind of circulated this around this topic of calling, of anointing. You know, we had faith and blessing where things in our lives can look detrimental, but endure. It's actually a blessing. And we found that Peter, in his detrimental season, he was actually called then. And we had a whole bunch of different seasons with spiritual warfare, how to protect the calling, things to look for beyond the physical realm. And Pastor is just giving us really, and he's super good at it, and I'm super jealous of it. He's really good at just giving us really good, practical points that we can just take home. And he does such a good job at it. And he gave us things about our anointing, how we can protect it, how we can steward it well. And that, I think, for January, that's just a great thing to do, right? We're just coming out of the new year.
Yeah.
We need to refocus.
Right.
We need to see, okay, God, like, maybe I messed up this past year. What can I do this year? What do you want from me? Did I miss anything? Did I maybe take advantage or something? Was I complacent? God, what happened? And so, yeah, we need to know what to look forward to, the things that are good in our lives to add on and to keep doing in our lives for this upcoming year, because this is a new year the Lord has. We have many days to save souls, to steward our lives, to grow up children in the Lord.
Yes.
However, there are some things that can kill our calling, right? And so, yeah, we want to look out for the things that we can do to protect our calling, but what are the things that we should look out for?
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of things that's obvious, like sin. Duh. Everyone knows that, right? There's a lot of things in sin. It can be maybe you know what your struggles are. Maybe drinking, maybe smoking, maybe it can be cussing, like a sailor. It could be gossip. It can be jealousy. It can be a bunch of things. Y'all know which I need to work on, okay? And I ain't no physician, okay? So don't come at me with your problems. Go to Jesus. I'll just pray on behalf of it, okay? But there is one small thing in our lives that isn't technically a sin, that can sneak into our lives. And if we're not careful, those things will slowly choke out the calling. Okay? And so what that thing is complacency. This is the title of my message. Go ahead and write it down. Calling killer. Complacency. Complacency. Every year, every time of life, we experience these highs, right? Get promotions. I just got promoted to general manager at Chick-fil-A. Now I don't serve the chicken. I just tell more people to serve the chicken. I'm literally in the office all day, and it sucks. I like being in the kitchen, but hey, someone got to do it, right? Someone got to do it. So I got a promotion. That's super cool. Everyone, I know Cindy, you recently got one. Me and her became GMs recently. Yes, sir. Yeah. And now Cindy tells people to make smoothies. We're in the same boat. We can get like fond relationships, like maybe, like Blake. He met his fiance right back there this year. Wherever Blake's sick, guys. But hey, fond relationships. You get to meet your boo thing, and married to them. Like fond relationships. Maybe to get even deeper, maybe you have a prodigal son or a daughter. Really come back to Jesus. That's awesome, right? That's amazing. Maybe you knew a friend that got saved. Fond relationships. Those things are good. A new car, a new job. Maybe a new opportunity to serve the Lord has come up, has been offered to you. Now you've been thinking about for a while, right? Maybe you got a random check in the mail. That's cool too, right? Financial blessings are awesome. And then there are times when things go wrong, right? So we got expensive car problems. So you want a new car, but then you got new problems. More money, more problems. More responsibility, more problems. You get a car problem. Last week I got a flat tire. Okay. And I'm not a car guy. And so I used my little jack. And a buddy was helping me out, and I didn't know how to use the jack. So he's like, that's a dumb jack. Let me use my jack. I was like, car jack. So I used this, got it up. And I didn't know yet, put the e-brake on. And we were on a slope. Yeah. So the tire was already off. And once he got up, he's like, did you put the e-brake? Bam! And it just hit. Yeah. Thankfully, there was no too damage. I just got new tires, so everything was good. But still, more money, more problems, guys. It's true. It's true. Maybe you got financial struggles. So maybe, just bills came right back to back, and, maybe you were sick, maybe you had to call a couple days of work, and, it makes you tight at the end and things like that. Loans, debts, it's a real problem. That can be a really down part of life. Demotions, sickness, disease, loss of family, which is really tragic. The consequence of sin, maybe you've been messing up for too long that you're finally getting that conviction, and it sucks, but the discipline of the Lord is good, guys. Maybe you have that consequence of sin here, and you're in the desert right now and it sucks, but that's okay. And maybe you messed up an opportunity. Maybe you did decide to preach one Sunday morning and you just couldn't, you just did that. And you had no idea what to do, so you left shameful and you don't want to do anything. The first time I worship led at Harvest Church, I led the whole set off key. And there were like 100 people there, guys. And I said the whole song, I meant whole set, like all 5 songs. Missy was there. I don't know why she's still here though. I would have left. But maybe you have something like that. Maybe you're in a low season right now. So they're very easy. We know what to do in the low, even though it's hard to do. We know to persevere, to press on, to pray, to fast, to seek God, to encourage ourselves. We know what to do on the highs, to be good stewards of what God has called us to do, to bless others. But what happens in the in-between? I'm not in the valley. I'm not on the mountain. I'm in the in-between right now. I know there's a transition coming. My bills are taken care of, but I'm in this transition of getting maybe to a high, maybe to a low. But right now I'm just in between, God.
Right.
What do you want me to do? What do you think you should be doing? What are you doing in the in-between? What are you doing in the middle of the high and the low? What are you doing in the middle of the journey? And while it's very easy to remember these seasons of life, we always forget, the September months, right coming out of summer, going into fall. September's kind of end. Then you get like March, which is the spring, but like kind of end. What happens in the in-between seasons of your life? While I'm waiting on a promotion, what am I doing? And when I'm struggling through hardship, what are my actions? And when I know a transition is coming, how am I stewarding my life right now as I'm waiting? And now as we hear these many messages about this month, about all the things to protect our calling and our blessing, things like that, what happens is in these dire situations, the blessings that are in our lives, if we're good stewards of it, can actually add on. However, if we get too comfortable, we begin to abuse these blessings around us.
Hi there, I'm Sam, and I hope you really liked that video. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be kept up on all of our great content. Have a great day, and God bless.